Hello, my name is Kyle Brooks, and I will be talking about the Herman Miller case. In 1905, the company was established as Star Furniture. That was literally 109 years ago, and now it's probably one of the most well-known companies out there to producing high-end furniture and ergonomical style chairs for businesses and home furnishings around the world. As you can see up top, that wood grain chair with the ottoman was around the 1960s. It's called the EMA's Lounge and Ottoman, and it goes about $3,500. The one you see down to the bottom right is more ergonomically modernized to what you see today in most office settings. It goes for around $900, so you can see a significant drop in price to keep up with consumers' demand and wanting the price to be lowered to be able to afford such, magnificent works of art, as you might say. The company adopted lean manufacturing strategies to offset costs with just-in-time strategies. This will be considered a competitive advantage to other competitors because they are not only able to keep their inventory down, but they're able to mass produce and conserve waste and get their products out faster than their competitors. Their primary goal was to limit fixed production costs by outsourcing component parts from strategic suppliers. This advantage allowed them to reduce race, overproduction, waiting time, because most companies, manufacturing businesses, need have down periods where there's no raw goods or products for them to use to make the actual product. So to keep from waiting, this helps constantly provide inventory and a turnaround very quickly. As you read the case study, you'd notice that it's hard to really pinpoint their other competitive advantage other than adopting the just-in-time philosophy from the Japanese Toyota company. But they also have created another path to have a competitive advantage by non-monetary rewards. They provide attractive perks, fringe benefits, and also 100% tuition reimbursement and all in employee and product purchase discounts, on-site services, banking, fitness centers with personal trainers to boot. Being a guy from the military, I can understand that money is not everything, and that's one of the reasons why I got out. So with that said, perks and benefits go a long way. Even if you're not getting paid for what you're worth, this certainly has a competitive advantage to keep and maintain a productive workforce and have your workforce, fight for your company and have a sense of a positive corporate culture within inside the company. Recruiting and retaining a capable workforce is literally a primary mission for Herman Miller in order to produce their products. Striving to retain talented, high-performing employees via promotions, salary increases, performance bonuses, stock options, and equity ownership and fringe benefits and other perks are just one of the strategies they use to keep their employees happy and willing to work for Herman Miller. Now we enter the financial calculations. As you can see, in 2007, the average day for turnover was 22.7, and 2012 is at 19 days and maybe 1% or whatever. So as you can see, during 2007-2008, there was a high volume of inventory in their company, but by the time of 2010-11, when the economy started to rebound again, the inventory level was went down from literally 6-7 points but became stagnant in 2012 with a working capital of $2,003. During 2008, the economy experienced a severe recession, and this forced the Herman Miller board of members and high-ranking managers to take pay cuts alongside with the employees to make sure that the company was still solvent in the near future. This gained the trust of the employees and therefore made the employees feel like they were part of something, just like the managers were too. They also produced a flat strategy versus a silo strategy, meaning that all departments function together. No other department is independent from each other. Each department depends on one another to come with the products that they produce, and everybody has a say so, and this creates a very positive corporate philosophy and environment for the company. They also empower through environmental affairs teams and environmental quality of action to demonstrate a corporate social responsibility. Their products was able to be produced wholly owned through other subsidiaries in other countries, whether it's in China, Japan, Mexico, Canada. Practically every strategic point inside the globe, literally. They also produce environmental friendly furniture. This also appealed to those, eco-friendly consumers who want to purchase items that are not used to burn and not put waste, in the environment. And also, they segmented markets into other segments of the industry, venturing off into more commercialized stuff, entities like furnishing a Starbucks restaurant, for that matter. They also implemented a profit sharing program, an employee stock purchase plan, and an economic value plan. Herman Miller has demonstrated that they are ethically conscious and well aware of their corporate social responsibility, making charitable contributions and supporting community service endeavors and engaging in broader philanthropic initiatives, making them one of the companies that I may consider applying for after graduation. Lastly, there's some recommendations that I suggest for Herman Miller to expand their company. They should invest in other industries vertically, not just furniture wise. They should inquire about maybe acquiring another company that's opposite of what they do. Just like Procter and Gamble and Berkshire Hathaway. Those companies purchase and buy other companies that have no relation to them, but make themselves pretty much a big, huge conglomerate, as you might say. Expand the brand in other segments of the country. Put their brand into maybe automobiles, have partnerships with car dealerships. I remember a couple years ago that Eddie Bauer was partnered up with Ford, and they had a line of SUVs that had the Eddie Bauer interior and logos. You could maybe work a deal with Mercedes and have Herman Miller seats, leather seats, and such. They should also think about creating a forecasting system to predict the economic climate for their next cycle, because they were stagnant between 2010, and they also hit a big road bump during the recession. They have to be able to make their company more inelastic and be able to produce steady profits even during a downturn, and start initiating a home building strategy and enter into a more home consumer markets. This should help alleviate any issues in the near future for Herman Miller. Other than that, thank you for your time, and see you later. This is Kyle. Signing out. Bye bye.